Hey guys, today we are in Memphis, Tennessee. We're about 5 minutes down the road from Graceland here on Elvis Presley Boulevard. And we're standing in front of the Egg King Cafe. This is where the locals go. Elvis fans are welcome, and the ties in here. The man who owns this place and cooks is Nancy Rooks' grandson. She was the cook for Elvis Presley.
Now, how we found the Egg King Cafe was through the Spa Guys video that he did on this place. John will put the link in the description in this video.
Yeah, and if you haven't heard of the Spa Guy, he is like a walking encyclopedia of Elvis. He takes you all around Memphis and other places and tells the history of Elvis. And another reason we're here, we thought you guys might want to see a nice place to eat for breakfast or lunch that's close to Elvis's Graceland. So let's head inside. So are you ready, Bobby?
Ready.
Well, let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Got some merchandise here if you want to take home a egg with a crown on it for $15. You can see all the hash browns frying up on there, but take a look at those two omelets back in the corner. There's Bobby's food cooking down there in the lower left, and I think that's mine up in the top right. The hours here at the Egg King are 7 to 3, except on Sunday they're only open till 2, and they are closed on Tuesday and Wednesday. Now the menu. Egg King Special, $13.95. Has some French toast, pancake special, and chicken and waffles. Omelet menu served with vegetables, bell peppers, onions, and tomatoes. They have a Western, a vegetable, traditional, King's Delight, and others, and that's what I'm getting. I'm going to get ham in mine. Has some different plate choices. The one that sticks out here is the Feast, 6-ounce ribeye served your way. Breakfast sandwiches, Egg King toaster, breakfast biscuit, and a chicken biscuit. Delicacies. Bobby's going to get the ultimate hash browns. You're in for a treat when you see those. There's our kids' menu. A la carte. You can add all these different items onto it if you want to. And their sides and other, you can get a ribeye steak added on for $7.99. All right, guys, the food has arrived, and you saw it cooking earlier. Look at the size of the omelet. 2 pieces of toast. And it's very heavy. Gave me some sour cream and salsa. Now, wait till you guys see what Bobby got.
No, I'm gonna tell you, this is heavy. I could work out with this.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness, that smells so good. Can you smell it from over there?
I can.
I think it's those green peppers and onions in there. There's a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah, you got ham and bacon.
Bacon, cheese, hash browns. So this is the ultimate hash brown. And they're not kidding, are they? Look at all that in there. Oh my goodness. They didn't skimp on anything, did they?
No, and I'm thinking this thing weighs at least 2 pounds or more. Or maybe even more than that. It's just that big and heavy.
Okay.
And it's hot.
See that?
Well, what did you think about the first bite of it?
That's excellent. I mean, those green peppers and the onions, plenty of ham in there, 2 cheeses. I think cheddar, I don't know if that's mozzarella or white American.
Look at all that ham. And there's bacon in there.
Bacon. This is excellent. But I'm gonna tell you what, 2 people, or maybe 3, could share this.
easily because there's a lot of potatoes in there. Just show how far it goes down in there.
Pretty far down in there.
And when I saw them making that, I knew that was going to be gigantic.
That's what I like. That they make it when you order it. It's not like it's sitting around. I mean, look at that steamer. You still see
I know,
that.
I can see it. One more look around in there.
And they gave me some ketchup, but you know what? I might try some of that sour cream.
Try it. All right, guys, let's look at this omelet. Now, it's just covered with cheese, too. You saw them guys making that. Let's cut it open. Yeah, look at that. Let's just fold. Look. Wow. That is loaded. It has the onions. It has everything that Bobby has except the hash browns in there.
Green peppers, it looks like.
Green peppers. Big pieces of country ham in there. Nice fresh eggs too. So I'm cracking them on there. Let's get that piece of ham. After that first bite, I'm going to tell you that's one of the best omelets I've had with all that fresh country ham in there, the peppers, the onions, got tomatoes in there, a lot of cheese. Eggs are prepared just like they should be, and they know what they're doing here. Look at the size of that, but look at all that cheese in there. I mean, it's just loaded with it. I'm going to spin it back around. Look at all that. There we go. They didn't skimp on the toppings. That's a great omelet. Don't need hash browns. If I need hash browns, I'll go over here to Bobby's meal because she has enough hash browns there to feed everybody that's in this restaurant.
I do, don't I?
So we're going to try to eat some of this. I'm going to try that hash brown platter here in a second too, though. Guys, wanting one more look at that? Look at all that ham and toppings in there.
I'm gonna say this is the way to go. For $12, look at all that meat in there, the tomatoes and onions and 2 different cheese. I mean, back home we pay almost, what is it, $6 to $7 for a dozen of eggs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there. Look at all the hash browns too.
Yeah, and it's not just all hash browns.
Yeah, you can see all the meat.
Yeah, there's as much meat and toppings in there as there is anything else. I'm going to try Bobby's ultimate hash brown plate. Some bacon and ham in there. Now, I don't know which one I like better, my omelet or Bobby's ultimate hash brown plate, but you got a lot of different flavors going on in there, Bobby. That cheese comes through with that country ham in there and the bacon. That is just so good, but man, that is going to fill somebody up. Well, you're starting to put a small dent in that.
Very small. Now we asked him, it is cheddar and mozzarella cheese in here and the Egg King special seasoning. You can only get it here, that special seasoning.
That must be what adds that extra flavor to that, because that is just that good. All right, guys, I'm here with William, the owner of the Egg King.
How y'all doing?
And he's going to tell you a little bit about this place, and he is also the grandson of Nancy Rooks Elvis's cook.
Yes. It's just an honor to be here with you all today. I'm very blessed the fact that Grandma was an Elvis cook, and it kind of inspired me to want to cook. And had a great opportunity to open up a restaurant on Elvis Presley. And I got to thinking of a name. I was like, I want to honor Elvis the King and be inspired by him. So I said, I'd turn myself into the Egg King. And I'm just grateful and thankful for this opportunity. When I first got to the place, they were asking me, any other restaurant that you would like around the city if you can't get this one? I told them, if I can't get this restaurant on Elvis Presley, I'm not in the restaurant business. So since then, everything has been wonderful. I'm very grateful for all the Elvis fans that come in and support us here. And next week, continue to keep on coming, and we'll continue to give you great food and give you a great welcome that Memphis and Elvis has always done.
And what's on the back? What's that little motto on the back of your shirt? Just like Grandma used to make.
Grandma used to make. Like I said, once you go in the corner, and like I said, I had the opportunity to talk to Grandma before I did, and then she was like, Grandma always told me all the other times, she said, well, you ain't doing nothing no way, so you might as well get out there and do some of the things that I showed you and taught you. So she's very inspirational and helping me get this thing started, and I just thank her for it. And we just lost her a few months ago, but she lives on. Just Just like Elvis lives on through Graceland, she lives on through Egg King and Graceland. So we're just very grateful to have y'all come out and support it. We're gonna show you some love.
I know.
Memphis love.
Awesome food, man. We'll definitely be back. We want to come back and try the lunch too, not just the breakfast, man. But
well, we serve the whole menu all day. So if you want a cheeseburger 7 o'clock in the morning,
we'll
get it to you.
All right. Hey, thanks so much, William.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Come to Memphis. Come see us out. All right.
Here's our receipt at the Egg King. Bobby's hash browns, $11.99. My omelet, $12.99. 2 Cokes for $2.98. Usually don't see that cheap. Grand total, $30.55. Well, we just left the Egg King Cafe. What did you think about it, Bobby?
First, I wanted to give a shout out to William. Thanks for talking to John and I for a little bit. It was interesting to hear some stories about his grandmother. And he showed us a few pictures off camera with his grandma and Elvis, and she just passed away recently, and we're sorry for their loss. And also a shout out to the staff. Everyone in there was very friendly. You saw all those hash browns I got. I mean, the bacon, the ham, there was cheese, 2 different kinds, what else? Tomatoes, onions, green peppers. Everybody knows that I love onions. That thing was so heavy. It was very good, but there's no way I could finish all of that. Like John and I said, we both could have just ordered that. $12 for all of that. You cannot beat that. But look what else we're bringing home with us.
The Egg King seasoning. He puts that on everything, he said in there. Special. We don't know what's in that. But it did add a little extra to everything. Everything in there was made like Grandma. And Grandma, Elvis Presley's cook. How cool is that? If you're an Elvis fan, you have to come here. William is just such a friendly guy. He came around, he was checking on all the customers, and then when they get up and leave, he'd go clean the tables. He was doing it all in there, running the registers, made time to talk to us. My food, loved the omelet, loaded with all that ham and the peppers and all that. It was just a good experience. It's just right down the street from Graceland, right here on Elvis Presley Boulevard. We think this is a good place for you guys to come, and I think we're going to come back. If we come in August, we're coming back here and eat lunch.
Yeah, because the prices were very reasonable.
Very reasonable.
Now, when William came around and asked us how we were doing, John told him, you really gave us a lot of food, especially with all those hash browns and everything that was in it.
Yeah, so I liked what he said. He said, we're here to knock you out with food just like Mike Tyson did.
Without the punch, and you did.
Yeah. So, guys, again, Elvis Presley Boulevard, Egg King Cafe, worth your trip.
So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah, so until we meet again,
J and
B have left the building. This is William's grandmother, Nancy Rooks, and she's holding the book Inside Graceland. She wrote that, and we own it. It's a very nice read. And she also co-wrote this book with Vester Presley, who was Elvis's uncle, the Presley Family Cookbook. So you can try some of Nancy's recipes and some of Uncle Vester's. You can pick this book up on Amazon, if not there, on eBay, and have on your table the same food that was served to Elvis. Quick update. We are back home from Memphis. Bobby made me an omelet. How'd you make this, Bobby?
With love.
With love. Got some Egg King Cafe. Bobby used some of that. I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit more seasoning on there. Get that Memphis flair. Look at that. Bobby loaded me up with some ham and sausage. So this food is fit for the king, just like William's grandmother made it for Elvis.